This was more of a, you started out of feeling stifled.
Yeah, I started out of basically hating my job and hating my everyday. So, yeah, I just didn't like accounting at all. I kind of got stuck in something I didn't want to do. I tried out like several companies, several different roles within those companies, and just hated it. Hated all the work, hated the corporate culture. I kind of grew up in like entrepreneur family. So my family runs like a construction blue collar business. So I grew up working in that. And my parents never went to college. My parents never had 9 to 5s. So when I got a 9 to 5, like the first day, I was like, "What the hell is this? Like,
This is terrible.
this is terrible. Like, I'm not used to seeing this. Like, my parents were always like around and stuff. I was always helping them with the
Were
business.
you always kind of independent too?
Yeah, I mean, I always kind of knew I wanted to start my own business. I just never knew what I wanted to do or how to do it. And so, like, I remember the first day, like at work, I was just like, I hate this. And like that day, the only thing I could think about is like, how do I get out? Like, I could never just like focus on my job and like trying to be good at being like a CPA. I just hated it. And I was like, there's just no way I'm doing this for 40 years.
So what initially drew you to being a CPA though? The money, like you knew.
So I basically didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I was good at accounting. I like numbers and I like business. So I was like, all right, this is like I'm pretty good at accounting. Like, and then yeah, job security. I was like, no doubt I'm getting a job like with an accounting degree. I can probably learn about business and stuff. So that was my thinking at the time when I was like a 19, 20-year-old. So made the best decision I could at the time from like what I thought.
I know. I think about that with colleges all the time. The fact they make you bind into a major as soon as you show up. Like, dude, give the kids at least like a 2-year window to figure it out, kind of what they like in school.
Exactly.
Were you good academically?
I mean, I was pretty good. Yeah, I had like decent GPA and stuff. Like, yeah.
It totally didn't interest you though, right?
School?
Yeah. I
liked learning, but like I didn't have a problem with school. I like learning and like the social atmosphere and all that stuff. So school was cool. Like, but yeah, as soon as I got into like, and I liked accounting in school. Like I like learned about it in school. So, but just the way it was applied in like the real world was terrible. You were just like doing the same repetitive work day after day, and depending on where you work, the hours were ridiculous without even like a really good pay. So.
Yeah, and you can't necessarily. This is at least what a lot of my friends say. They don't even see the impact they're having on the company.
Yeah, you don't. You're like one of like 100,000 employees. Like quite literally one of like 55,000 employees
just
doing
spoke in
this.
a wheel.
Yeah, you just spoke in a massive machine. You never see the impact. The growth is like super limited. Like,
but they're saying, hey, we'll pay you, and you can go take like 2 months of or like 6 weeks of vacation.
Yeah, I mean the pay isn't even that good, and
this is better.
Yeah, this is better, and then yeah, the vacation. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have like 3-4 weeks off a year, but you need it when you're working 80 hours a week, like doing those jobs. Like you just need that time off.
So, I kind of feel like you're like kind of fat, right? You're working a whack job, and then the diet comes along, and then the business comes along. And just like your life totally changes?
Yeah, so yeah,
that's
I was
crazy.
fat and I was hating my job, and then probably being fat because of my job. But
I was gonna say, well, it's a whole lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a whole lifestyle. Like I was literally working like 14 to 16 hours some day, unhappy, like didn't want to go to the gym, stuff like that. Couldn't really have an impact on nutrition when you're just at a desk for literally 16 hours a day. But yeah, I started the incubator and I started keto like pretty much at the same time, and at that point, it was just kind of like off to the races. I started working when I got home at night, so I get home at like 5:36, just worked till I went to bed. Worked all day Saturday and Sunday, worked holidays for like the first year and a half, and did that, and then quit my job about a year ago.